This is advance warning. This video may be a little bit long. However, if you are in any form of church administration, stick around. This may be something helpful for you. I found myself in a conversation with someone who I did not know they were a pastor when the conversation began. But somewhere along the line, we start talking about church. I end up admitting that I am a corporate secretary and administrator at my church. Well, the person's like, well, isn't the pastor a good administrator? And I'm like, well, not necessarily, because that's not their gift and calling. They're called to disseminate the word, to be the shepherd over the flock, to help us grow a relationship with God. That's what their calling is. If we operate within our gifts, then we won't have issues. And they were like, wow, well, aren't they responsible for? I said, you know what, sir? Here's your foundation. Church is a business. It just is. It happens to be in the business of religion, but it's a business. If you think of it that way, now you can say, oh, a business has a president. That president ain't doing everything at that company. They not. They are various directors, various VPs. They all work together to make sure things run smoothly in the company. Now, they may come back and directly, report to the president, but that president isn't out there every day. The problem that he's describing is something that we deal with in black churches, minority churches, because we expect that pastor to do everything. He got to be the one to go to the hospitals. He got to be the one, meet me in the morning, open the doors in the morning, closing up at night, that's not fair. It's not right. We cannot wear out that leader and then we're having a special prayer meeting talking about, oh, Lord, come pray for the pastor no. If we figure out how to balance the load, which begins with operating in your gifts. If I have the gift of administration, I can do some things other people can't do, but it's no sweat off my back because that's my gift. It's no big deal. If that person has a gift of hospitality, let them do that. Let they be the greeter. Yes, super important things can go to the leader. Again, think of a corporation. When it's vital and important, the president's involved. But on the other day-to-days, just keep them abreast of what's going on. When that conversation was over, that pastor was like, oh my gosh, you have inspired me because I really hadn't thought of it that way. I am going to appoint a person to be over all of the leaders. That could have saved that person. So, hey, if you can share this information, whether you share the video or just the knowledge that we have to figure out how to balance the load. It doesn't take away from the authority or the position of that leader. It just says we want you to be okay in the long run. We don't want to wear you out with all this day-to-day stuff when that is not what you were called to do. Okay, so take the little information, share it. Hopefully it'll help somebody all grow together, have a stronger ministry together, and then we can all celebrate together.